problem and see how we could take something else, a real life scenario, and apply the mathematics to it because the math is always there, whether we realize it or not. So I was looking at for a building permit and just trying to see the price on them. And I was expecting it to be, one flat rate. But when I looked at it, um, I saw that it was variable and it was dependent upon, the heated area, the square footage of the house, the size of the unheated area and whatnot. But it could basically be translated into a mathematical formula. All right. So it says new single family dwelling permit costs are calculated as follows: the square footage heated area times $15, the square footage unheated area times $7.50. That's typically a garage where you may park your cars. And then we add both of those together and multiply times 0.0055. And that's going to give us our permit costs. So just to switch this up and see what we can do with it mathematically, all right, let's change this into an equation and see exactly how we would express it. So let's let X be equal to $15 times the unheated area. I'm sorry, that was times the heated area. Okay. Y would be equal to $7.50 times the unheated area, which typically is going to be the garage, or maybe if you have a detached shed or something like that. And our permit costs, that's going to be X plus Y, because they said we add those two together and then we multiply them times 0.0055. And remember, those parentheses are going to be very important right here because of the way we have to add them and then multiply them by 0.055. So now, just to get a visual representation of this, I looked at a rectangular shaped house. And this house was actually, I think it was 40 feet long and 50 feet wide. But I remember it had I'm sorry, it had a garage, a two-car garage that was 20 by 20. All right. And I just want to draw it. Okay. And I'm going to shade in this garage area, like I said, just so we can get a good visual of what we have going on. So this would be our garage area. All right. So now let's go back. Now, as we can see, this entire home, 50 feet times 40 feet, that's going to be 2,000 square feet, a 2,000 square foot home. But this garage area, which is unheated, is 20 by 20, which is 400 square feet. So now let's go back and see what we would have. So X, this first part, that would be $15 times 1,600 square feet, which will give us 24,000. Okay, this unheated area will give us $7.50. Remember, that's 20 by 20, which is 400 square feet, which will give us $3,000. And for the cost of our permit, remember we add those two together, and we multiply them times that 0.0055. Okay, and when we put all of this together, that's going to be, and I want to make sure we show every step, 27,000 times 0.0055, which is going to give us a grand total of $148.50 for this permit. So this is just another example of how the math is always there, even when we don't see it, right? It's always a formula there, and this is just another way that we could actually apply the mathematics.